My name is Jill. I'm 43 years old, and thanks to LUNGevity, I'm a lung cancer warrior. My story with lung cancer actually started 30 years ago. When I was 13, I lost two grandparents to lung cancer within weeks of diagnosis and then within weeks of each other. And 6 months later, my dad was diagnosed with lung cancer. He died 3 months later at the age of 41. There was a short reprieve in our family from lung cancer, but about 10 years later, my close Aunt Dee Dee was diagnosed with lung cancer. At the time, we had caught it early, and she had surgery and was considered cured. 2 years later, we celebrated a clean scan for my Aunt Dee Dee, but not for long because that's when my mom was diagnosed with lung cancer. Unfortunately, we didn't catch a break that time, and my mom died 6 months later at the age of 54. Less than a year after my mom died, there was a third cancer they had found in my Aunt Dee Dee, and 18 months later, she died at the age of 56. So I was, 30 years old. I had a couple of kids at the time, and I was just completely devastated and had so much anger and sadness. And I had just moved to the northern suburbs of Chicago. I had moved to Deerfield, and coincidence or fate, LUNGevity had just gotten off the ground. When LUNGevity started back in 2001, there was not a single organization in the country dedicated exclusively to lung cancer research. Because of LUNGevity now being the largest private funder in lung cancer research, there has been some remarkable progress. More and more young people are being diagnosed with lung cancer. Anyone can get lung cancer. It does not discriminate. If you have lungs, you're at risk. When I got involved with the group, it helped me in a couple of ways. First of all, I had not been around people who had some of the same experiences I had. So it was helpful and supportive to be with those people, and in a way it was the best therapy I could have ever had. It also became my vehicle to fight back. It gave me a control. I had no control over my losses, but by getting involved with LUNGevity, I was empowered. I was empowered to make a difference. Another thing that LUNGevity had done for me is I was armed with knowledge. I was armed with friendships and relationships with the medical community, so I knew that I would be, taken care of. There have been so many advancements in lung cancer research in the past 7 years especially, and that there really is hope. There are new discoveries, new drugs in the pipeline. Over the years, since my involvement in LUNGevity, I have been able to see so much in lung cancer research. There have been advancements that have changed people's lives. The prolonged survival rate for people with lung cancer has increased dramatically because of some of these new treatments. And it's great to see that LUNGevity has funded some of these treatments. LUNGevity has invested in some great research, and it's interesting because I was able to listen to a scientist at the hospital where I'm treated talk about what he has discovered in his progress report, and the excitement was great. But at the same time, I realized that I'm part of that research. And it's great what he's doing, and it felt great that I was able to contribute to lung cancer research. Some of the common misconceptions of lung cancer are the disease is self-inflicted. The patient had to do something like smoke to get lung cancer. they brought it upon themselves. Another misconception is that, lung cancer happens in 75-year-old men that are smokers. And it is really frustrating because any other cancer, when you're diagnosed, someone will say to you, "I am so sorry, what can I do to help?" When you're diagnosed with lung cancer and you tell someone, they say, "I didn't know you smoked," or "How long did you smoke?" Lung cancer has been shadowed by a stigma of shame and blame, and that needs to come to an end.